Why is it that some women define a real man in ways that only serves them? A real man provides, a real man protects, a real man stays strong, never complain, never breaks. Here's another question. Who benefits from that definition? If a man is only valued for what he gives, where does that leave him when he has nothing left? True masculinity isn't about fitting into a mold that others create. It's about being whole, human, and valued beyond what you can provide. So the next time someone tells you what a real man is, ask yourself this question. Are they defining you or are they using you? During the past few weeks, we saw Reason trending for something that he did on a certain podcast. And I do applaud what he did because of he stood up for what was right. That's what I believe. Though we podcasters, I believe that we're still supposed to be able to take responsibility as to what we say and how we say it. We're still supposed to be able to consider other people's feelings whenever we raise our opinions and try to not infringe them being human beings, right? So for those that don't know...
Don't talk! Don't fucking make opinions. You better come with facts. If you're gonna say some shit about me, say some shit about anybody around me, don't fucking laugh about it. It's not a fucking joke. It's real life. You're killing people out there who represent and idolize and recognize themselves when they see themselves in that little girl. You come here and make it a joke. It's not a fucking joke. I love her. That's my girlfriend. It's got nothing to do with you.
He spat some fire because of, I believe, they were supposed to be able to know better than to say what they said, comparing the girlfriend to the ex of Reason. But I'm not going to go into that because that's a story for another time. What I want to highlight is what woman or how women saw the whole ordeal. While we saw it as someone correcting other people as to take responsibility and spread positivity and don't speak ill of anyone, especially undeservedly so, right? Women decided to look at it at a different angle. Do you see the title on the clip that I'm playing here? A real man doesn't just love his woman. He defends her, supports her, and makes her feel like a queen. Now, what I'm trying to emphasize is that why do always women go to quantifying us as men being real only when we do something to benefit them? What are we saying? Because I always preach about that and I always talk about that we are so much under attack as men, or we are so much being painted in a negative light, that when someone comes forth and does good, they're going to be painted as a real man. Meaning that whenever you don't do whatever that Reason did, you are not quantified as a real man. So what are we then? I came across this clip on TikTok about a woman talking about this whole thing, and then I found it very interesting because I shared the same sentiments as to what she said.
You ever notice what some women will say what a real man is? It's always like a real man won't mind if I have 10 kids from 10 different baby daddies. He's going to love all them kids and take care of all them kids. Or a real man doesn't mind if I slept with 500 guys between the ages of 19 and 20. He's going to love me anyway. He won't care if I have horrible spending habits. He's going to fit the bill. Like, it's never positive. It's never about a real man will have some kind of self-worth. Like, a real man will never tolerate respect. A real man will walk away from me if I'm ever disrespectful to him. It's never anything like that. It's always a real man's going to put up with someone else's BS. You guys ever notice that? Because I noticed that. What do you think?
I do agree with this woman because of we are never painted in a positive light as men. We are so even afraid of addressing the whole situation as men due to women coming into their defense and attacking us. But it's true. We are forever being painted in a negative light only if we are able to put up with a woman's BS, regardless of how we feel about that whole thing. Only then we are considered as real men. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with someone that finds a woman that has a child and they feel that they're going to raise their child as their own. Kudos, right? But why should we feel that only if you do that, you are a real man? That puts us under pressure as men to say that, but we're supposed to be pleasing women only. If I'm not pleasing a woman, then I will never be considered a real man. So our whole entire life, our whole entire narrative is painted towards us pleasing women. And if you're not, no, sorry, you are not a real man. Right? And I went forth and then just looked up the comments on the video. This is what one commenter said about the video. A simp is a real man to them. We find ourselves in a situation whereby women want us to simp or grovel after them, right? For them to feel that they are special, for them to feel that this man loves me, we need to be able to do whatever they want us to do. If you don't do something that the woman wants, then it's going to be a problem. So who's the problem? Is it us or is it one other viewer said, a real man is one she benefits from without doing anything for him in return. I mean, we see how women go on social media and talk about how men are supposed to be the one that provides money for them. If you can't give them money, then you are not a man. If you can't give them money, then you're not supposed to be in the relationship. A lot of women, while I'm not saying all, but a lot of women openly talk about how they feel that for them to consider you a man worthy of a relationship, you're supposed to be giving them money. You're supposed to be doing this for them, taking them on vacation, buying them stuff, right? So basically, that's what I'm saying. That's what they feel quantifies a real man. Now, who's fair? Them or us? And someone commented, facts, a simp is painted as a real man. A real man without boundaries is painted as toxic. Whenever a guy has boundaries or understands his worth, if I know that we're supposed to show each other the same type of affection, then I'm considered toxic. Or if I know that, no, you're not supposed to be talking to me like this, and you're not supposed to be rude or disrespectful to me on other people, then I'm labeled as someone that's toxic. Now, I like what this other commenter said. When they say a real man, just know they want to describe a fool or a man who doesn't have standards or boundaries. Never make these women call you a real man. I share the same sentiments. I would rather be called than labeled not a real man, because of women manage to put a biased ideology of what the term real man is. It's only associated to something that they feel positive, even though it might harm men negatively, right? Now, the one that I noted and really got me thinking was, have you noticed that women who say what a real man is don't want her brother or their son to do what she says a real man must do? That's the utmost truth. We do have a lot of infights, family fights that we experience as people, whereby you will feel that your brother or your son is bewitched if they act as you say a real man is supposed to act. So what are we saying? Are we saying that a woman saying that it's only a real man if it comes to them, or if it's from another mother's child, but not from their child or from their siblings, right? So that alone should be able to show, or maybe a wake-up call for women to say that appreciate your man, regardless of what you benefit from that person, right? As vice versa, a man is supposed to appreciate the woman regardless of what they benefit from them.